Ladies and gentlemen, patriot, truth seekers, digital warriors, welcome back to the show once again. This is the Baraka Show. I was talking to YouTube today. Yeah, they've confirmed that we are the most censored channel on YouTube. We are the most censored channel on YouTube. Yeah, that's right. It's no longer a conspiracy anymore. I'm no longer just contemplating with this. I'm no longer just looking at the numbers thinking, hey, maybe the thumbnail is not right. Maybe the title is not good enough. Maybe the viewers don't want to watch these videos. Maybe people don't want to watch me. Maybe they don't. But no, it's actually YouTube doesn't want you to discover me. Yeah, it's happening. It's real. Yeah, they're not hiding anymore. They are not hiding anymore. And this is true because it's been confirmed that we are the most censored channel on YouTube. And viewer discretion advised. It makes sense why we are the most censored channel on YouTube. Because the things that we show you, nobody shows you this stuff. Nobody comes and tell you, hey, stop hoping. Hoping is the most dangerous drug. And you're hooked. Stop hoping. Now they got these machines. They got these stuff. They got this AI stuff that's coming in. They're calling it digital ID. It's here to save you and stuff. But no. No. It's another box. They got this AI thing going on. Oh, Elon Musk. Oh yeah, the greatest. The greatest. Elon Musk is coming to save us. Robotax, and the feminists are like, hey, driverless car will save women. That's what they want you to think. Driverless cars, yeah, what could go wrong? It's gonna save the women. Oh, the women are being sexually assaulted. I understand, I really do understand. Yes, a lot of women go into taxis, and you got some nuns, taxi drivers touching girls and doing all these silly stuff. I understand. But do we really need robotax in London? Do we really need robotax? Because we know where it's going. We see it. We can see the path. There's documentary. There's people who probably still in jail because they came out and tell the truth. Yeah. And most people are sitting at home thinking, robotax is the way. No, is it actually the way? Yeah, we got cameras that is able to read. We got that's able to read cars, plates, able to report straight to the police, and we got all these things going. And now they're saying, hey, we need to get digital ID. And the feminists here are saying, hey, let's get robotax in London. Let's do it. What could possibly go wrong, right? Let's have everything just let's give everything to AI. We don't need to do anything. Why do we need to do anything? Like, why do we need to do something? Like, we just want to sit, we want to get in, and we want to be drived. Like, we want to be just drove around in London and stuff. We don't want to think. Robotax is the way. Robotax is the way. That's what these guys are saying right now. Hey, we got a lot of news today. Brace yourself for an impact. I have to say, we have a lot of news today, including this. I'm going to cover this as well. We have a lot of stories today. So, yeah, again, I have to say, YouTube has confirmed that we are the most censored channel on YouTube. They've confirmed. I looked at the numbers. We do a lot of work here. I'm not sure if you guys have recognized, but we do a lot of work here. We do a lot of research. Everything's done. We do so much work. But somehow you never get to see the work because YouTube said, nah, nobody's going to watch this. No, we don't want to push it. So I was talking to them. I was like, hey, YouTube, what's going on? What's happening to the channel? Because it makes no sense, right? Thumbnails, right? We put a lot of time in our thumbnails. We don't go on Canva and do it. No, we even use After Effects to do thumbnails sometimes. Yeah, it's creative, heavy stuff. We put so much time. We put the videos out there, and YouTube says, no, nobody's going to watch this. Why? They're going to watch this young man telling the truth. No. And we were thinking maybe it's just that, like, maybe we're posting too much, or maybe maybe what we're saying is not right. People are not resonating with it, so they don't want to click the video. Maybe. Then we realized, actually, people do want to click the video because we looked at the ratio. Look at the number. 100 people watched the video. 50 people liked. And then we get maybe 20 comments. Look at the numbers. Look at the ratio. It's freaking good. That means people are enjoying. People are engaging. And then YouTube says, let's go back to it. Fucking annoys me, man. These guys are just... YouTube says, I quote, let's find this quote real quick. Where did it go? Where did it go? Let's see. 2 seconds, guys. It's been confirmed. We are the most censored channel on YouTube. Yeah. Well, there it is. So YouTube says, hi there. Hey, Barack. Thank you so much for reaching out. Thank you. But to clarify this, game views can depend on your viewers' interest and current public trend. And if you want to improve this, you can do this and this and this and this. And I was like, yeah, okay, getting views, it depends on your viewers' interest. But if you're not pushing my video for them to see it, to be able to click, they're not going to know the video's out. I'm seeing people comment and say, hey, I was looking for you. I thought you stopped doing videos, but I had to search up your channel for me to see your videos. So it doesn't even come up on your feed. I have a second phone. I did tell you this I did tell you this yesterday, that we got a new phone just so I can do my own stuff, but it's mainly just for the business. So I subscribe on this channel on other accounts. I don't even get notifications. I just went live. We're live right now. I didn't even receive notification. So it's like, how would somebody know that I am live? Or how would somebody know, hey, Baraka's posted a video, if you're not going to send them a notification? Forget about notification. If they're not going to go in their browser and find a video. So it's confirmed now. YouTube said, hey, Barak, to clarify this, getting views can depend on your viewers' interests and current public trending. Now we went to our numbers. We did our numbers. Of course, we're not getting that much views. So we're like, all right, pull one video up. Okay, we see 100 views, or 145 views, I believe it was. And it's been there for like maybe 2 hours. Okay, cool. Let's see. Let's do the numbers. Let's look at the click-through rate. Click-through rate. The click-through rate is what? 7 point something? And I search up, I was like, hey, what's the best click-through rate on YouTube? Oh, it says, apparently the best ever click-through rate is 10. But we have 7. Whoa. Wow. It's not bad, right? Not bad. Okay, then we're like, okay, so if it's not click-through rate, that means our thumbnails are good, our titles are good. When people get to see it, they click on it 7 times, like 70%. That's good. That's brilliant. All right, let's see how many people does YouTube send it to. Nobody. That's why nobody gets to click. Man, I don't want to rant on this, but as you already know, we're going to have to launch another operation to fight them. We were demonetized for 9 months. We launched Operation Airwaves Liberation and we won. Remember that? Back in March, we launched Operation Airwaves. Cost us a lot of money. Cost me a lot of money personally. And we fought YouTube and we got demonetized last month on the 17th. Literally just a month now. It's been a month since then. We fought YouTube. From the start of this year, we launched Operation Airwaves. Airwaves meaning we were gonna capture the systems, capture the airwaves, capture the radio broadcast network, and we did. We fought YouTube for 9 months and we won. And now maybe we need to launch another operation. I don't know. I'm thinking Operation storing, Operation Break Senses. I don't know. Some shit like that we might have to come up with. Operation something. Because it seemed like that's what they're doing. But let's get into the news today. I don't want to rant too much. But it's confirmed. It's confirmed we are the most censored channel on YouTube. Shall we get into the news? Let's do it. I was this close today to not come live today. As you can see, like I was not dressing for this live. Yeah, Operation Bigger Team. Yes, that's right, Liam. Operation Bigger Team. I think that's the one. You want to know why? Hold on. Do I have a pen with me here? Hold on, guys. Let's get a pen. Shall we get a pen? Yeah, let's get a pen real quick. What was that, William? Liam. Operation Bigger Team. Yeah, Operation Bigger Team. Great. Operation Bigger Team. We're going to launch that. Actually, Monday, we're going to launch it. Operation Bigger Team. And we're going to win. For all of you guys who are watching this live stream, get ready for it. We're going to do a lot of marketing for it. Operation Bigger Team. And I think we're going to win. God is always on our side. We're going to freaking win. Now, let's get into the story here. Now, first story I want to cover is about this AI stuff. Today, it's no longer a... how would you say? It's no longer something that you go on Twitter and some guys spreading conspiracy theorists and just saying stuff like, hey, conspiracy, hey, they're going to do this, they're going to do this. No, it's no longer that. It's no longer a thing where you go on protest. No, it's happening. It's reality now. It's not like, hey, the government said they're going to do this. No, they are doing it. They are doing it. Yeah, it's done. It's freaking done. And they're targeting the old folks. Because they already know you and I, young people, we are already on the system, right? It's easy to get the young people. You just go on TikTok, you get the whole population. Done. The whole young population. Generation Z. You get them. It's easy to get them in the box. Like, hey, you know, it's young. For young people, it's really easy. Because you can go to them and say, hey, show your face or we're not going to let you go on TikTok. And they're going to resist for like a couple minutes, then they'll show their face. Very good. Done. But for old folks, it's like, hey, I just need WhatsApp. All right. No, I don't need it. For old folks will do that because it's not like you guys have not lived the internet. For you guys are like, maybe internet was introduced to you guys when you guys were like 20. So it's not like a thing that you've been knowing for your whole life. Maybe you've been knowing internet half of your life, right? So for old folks, it's like, yeah, I lived without it. I can do it. But for us, I don't know, like, kids are born today with 2 iPads. Man, a friend gives birth, right? She gets newborn, and the kid already has a phone. The kid has a phone and an iPad ready for. It's like, soon the kid comes back, they bring the kid home. There's an iPad ready. They got the playlist there. They got Papa Pig and everything. So the kid just gets born into the machine. So it's easier for the kid to fail. It's easier for the kid to be to have the lack of defiance. But for old folks, it's really hard. It's hard for old folks to join the system, and that's why they're targeting old people. Now let's go into the first story here. AI has started. Sorry, not AI. I mean, it's still AI for old folks. And this is it. Oh, God. Where do we start this thing? First digital ID. That's literally the title. Sky News. First digital ID launched today. First digital ID launches today. Sky News has the story here. So let's get this story here. All right, first, should we just play this? Then we're gonna read it. Okay, they got some advert here. Let's wait for the advert to go. Sky News, man. Cool. I'll play you this report from them. Then we're gonna read the reporting from them. but it's happening, and we're going to link that into this. There he is.
Well, there's 1.8 million veterans in the United Kingdom, and 300,000 of those veterans have a veterans card, a physical card at the moment that accesses government services. Charitable organisations use it to prove they're veterans, but also the big number of discounts that veterans get through that veterans card. This puts that veterans card digitally onto their smartphone, which means they can access things easier and quicker to prove they're a veteran and prove who they are. And that's what digitisation is all about. It's about modernising government, despite us being here at the Tower of London, which is 1,000 years old.
And there's hopes for government to digitise more ID by the end of 2027, and you're convinced this is to make people's lives easier.
Well, of course it is, because we all use our smartphones for everyday life, whether it be for our banking apps, whether it be for holding boarding passes or train tickets, whether it just be for stored loyalty cards. We all have these on our phone already, so it's about making the relationship with the citizen easier and making their access to government services easier.
Has convincing the public of its use been made more complicated by trying to frame it as an immigration argument?
Well, we've said, and the Secretary of State was very clear in the statement that was made in the House of Commons earlier this week, that there's a whole host of uses that could be done, but the principle here is to make the state and the citizen's relationship much easier and putting the power of the data in the hands of the citizen. And that's what this is all about today. So the veterans that have this digital card today, we've put their power in the hands of them to download it on a voluntary basis, to use it, and to have that on their phones. The number of uses will be expanded out. The driver's licence will be coming in shortly, and of course the other uses that the Prime Minister and the Secretary of State have already laid out.
But if it's making people's lives easier, why does some form of digital ID need to be made mandatory? Wouldn't it be easier just to let people use it and see their life improve?
Well, the reason to make it mandatory is because it's mandatory already to be able to prove that you can work in the United Kingdom. It's mandatory for employers to check. This just makes that much easier for businesses. It makes it much easier for the employee themselves to be able to check that. It makes it much easier for the Home Office to then be able to see who's not doing these checks on a mandatory basis, because that is the law to be able to do that. So that's why that mandatory use is in place, because it's mandatory already. So the right to work check will be the first mandatory use case, but it won't be compulsory to have one of these digital ID cards.
And how confident are you in keeping people's data safe?
Very confident indeed, because we do it already. The data that the government holds and departments holds will not be moved around, it will not be exchanged in this particular process. The whole purpose of a digital ID and for a digital scheme is to mean that government departments can converse with each other about individuals without having to release any of that data. It's a much, much safer way than photocopying your passport and your utility bills and then being kept in some filing cabinet. So safety and security is right at the heart of this, but government's doing this already, and this first case in terms of the Veterans Card will prove that the technology works.
Yeah, that's the pitch now. That's the pitch. It's like every single day this pitch gets updated. Yeah, this pitch gets updated. It started with illegal immigration, illegal employments, but that pitch got updated very fast. Very fast. Oh no, it's gonna be optional. No. It's gonna be very optional. Don't worry. The ones who, the old folks, that's still using the brick phones. Nah, it's going to be optional, man. They don't have to get in. Only the people who want to. No, we're going to start with the old folks. Let's go to the veterans. Yes, them ones, with one leg, two less harmless. I should say, what fuck, shit. Yeah, the ones who fought probably in, depending which war we're talking about. If it's some illegal wars in the foreign countries like Middle East, then those veterans, they'll probably be in their 40s. Yeah, or maybe in their 30s. Yeah, but if we're going all the way back, like veterans, we can talk about the Falkland War, or we can go back World War II. Those veterans, yeah, they're going to be old. Yeah, maybe 75, maybe 80. Yeah, let's get those guys first. Yeah, put them in the system. Hey, you want your benefit? You want your really? Are you if you don't want your benefit, don't join. You want it? Join. No option. It's no longer optional. And they're going for the old folks because they know the young people is easy. Young people will just join voluntarily. Because if you just take Snapchat away from young people and say, hey, you need this, they'll join. Or take away TikTok, they're gonna join. And of course, I'm not saying young people are not glued in. They are. But obviously they've been born into this. They've been knowing this since they were born. So it's gonna be really hard for you to take it away from them. But old folks are more defiant on this. So it's harder. And you're going to go for that first, because once you slay that monster, everything else is easy. Now, let's go back into the details here. He was asked, hey, is this, so if it's so easy, and if it's going to make everybody's life easier and stuff, why is it so mandatory? Why are you pushing everybody to get in it? And he was like, that was the question. And his response was, because obviously it's mandatory right now to show that you can work in the UK, correct? There's some you can show you can work in the UK with, via paper and, technology, whatever. So if you're going to introduce a new way of showing that you can work in the UK, why you want to close the other avenues? What if people say, hey, I still want to show this way. I still want to show I can still work in the UK with papers. No, I still want to carry my national insurance, letter. I'll show you. Here's my name. This is me. Why you want to close other avenues? Why can't you just keep those remaining? Or maybe nobody's going to join, because that you're giving them no choice. Either they join or they lose everything. That is today's digital ID, and it's starting on the old folks, pensioners. Oh, you want your benefits? Yeah. You got to join. And of course, there's some people who are saying, hey, this will be fine. This will be okay. It's going to keep everybody connected. It's going to get us connected to the MPs, to the legislature, to the government institutions. It's going to be easy. We don't have to do much when we need something. If we are applying for something, it's easier for us. We don't have to write our name, because sometimes we forget. So if we just show our face, it will remember us. It will automatically sign us in. Like, hey, I know this face. Oh, that's Susie, born 1949. Oh, September 3rd. That's Susie right there. Digital ID will just remember you. That's what they're saying. Hey, if I'm not even making these things up, I'm gonna read it to you here. Let me scroll all the way down so I can find this part of what it says. So, he was asked. So, how will it work? Was it? I'm gonna find that part where he was talking about how easy it will be for people to fill in their names. It's like, really? Do you think that's hard right now? How's that hard? Oh, there it is. Wow. So we all use our phones every day for everyday life, he explained. So it's about making the relationship with citizens easier and making their access to government services easier. All right. Mr. Morris said he is looking forward to the end of having to continuously filling out my name, my address, my telephone number. Oh man, Mr. Murray is like, hey, I care about you so much. I just want you to stop filling in your name, your address, your telephone number. It's just too hard for you, man. I really care about you. Please give this thing a chance. Mandatory. You have to. I'm going to sign you up because I really care about you. I don't want you filling in your name, your address, your telephone number. Don't you know brains are like, you want to save your time. You don't want your brain working all the time, remembering your name. Why do you even want to remember your name? Just fill it in. Just put yourself in a system and the technology will take care of it. We're going to remember your name for you. Just show us your face. And I'm sure some old folks were like, all right, Murray, let me sign up. Then they were like, yeah, signing up, learning how to do it. And a lot of them have signed up because of course, there's no option. Like, you have to. There's no way you can go. It's not like, hey, I don't want to do this. I'm going home. No, you're losing everything, mate. You're not going home. It's happening. That's today's digital ID. Wow. Now, that's taking place. That took place today. So there's no longer like, 2030 agenda, 20 days to... No. It's happening right now. It's warm-up. Now, the warm-up is done. I think warm-up was like during COVID. before COVID, that was warm up. All those conspiracy theorists, all those conspiracy like videos that you seen, those were warm up. All those stuff like we seen, what's his name? How do I introduce this guy? Yeah, how do I introduce this guy? Let me see. He has good contacts, I have to say. He's involved in big institutions before. And now he went to a fancy university. His story is cool, by the way. Turned out to become a prime minister. We never voted for him. And he had a cool idea in 2022. Yeah, he says, hey, let's do this thing called, digital banks, currency. It goes by the name of Rishi Sunak. Do you remember that guy? Yeah, he goes by the name of Rishi Sunak. We never voted for him, but he was empowered to push his agenda. But he's well connected. You know where he works now? Yeah, he works in a fancy, nice, lovely bank that wants to buy everything that you want to own. Okay, so during that time, they were pushing this digital bank currency and stuff. We said no, and we moved on. And we thought, all right, we said no, they heard us, and they're not gonna do it. But actually, they said no, we're gonna go on. We're not gonna stop. We're gonna keep pushing. And now we got the digital ID. The folks are joining in, and it's not just for you not to fill in your name. It's not just because you're lazy and they want you to, they are looking forward to the end of having to continuously fill out your name, your address, your telephone number. That's what they're looking forward to. Really? Is that the only thing you're looking forward to? Are you sure? Are you not looking forward to like controlling and doing all the crazy stuff? Because I want to play you guys a video. I really do. I don't know if you guys have watched this documentary. Came out this year. Super good documentary. I think I'm gonna get the link in the description here. Super good documentary. And it's called The Agenda. And how they want to connect the whole world basically in one, maybe I should say the whole country. Maybe the whole world, let's say, because it's happening everywhere. Yeah, it's confirmed now. It's not just happening in the UK. A lot of countries already have this system. EU is developing it. I think we might get EU's system in the next couple months. Theirs is going to be even brutal. I assume, Ursula von der Leyen, she's not, yeah, she loves working on this campaign. She loves it. Theirs is going to be even worse. So I'm assuming, even the third world country, yeah, you think those guys, they won't have it as well? No, they're going to get it. We have Bill Gates working on them. Bill Gates is out there, philanthropist. Yeah, I don't like spending my money on me. I like spending my money on African kids in Nigeria. That's Bill Gates today. Really, Bill Gates? Philanthropist? Yeah? Okay. So it is happening everywhere, around the world, the whole globe. It's taking place. And you guys are saying, hey, Trump is going to save the Americans. Really? Yeah, it's happening there too. We got Oracle taking over. We got all these places. We got Palantir Technology storing people's data and stuff. Yeah, is that really? Yeah, so it is taking place around the world. I want to play you this video. I want you to look at, you don't even have to listen to what people are saying in the video, but just look at the visual evidence of it. And look at what's happening today. How they're trying to connect everything. They got CCTV there. There's like everything. It's surveilling. It's insane. It's very, very much like communist China right now. We got cameras everywhere, and these are not just normal cameras. These are just they're not just normal cameras like this, where you can it's just recording. You make it record and you look at it when it's done. It's not just like this. It's not just like this. Or maybe it's not just like, okay. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's not just like this, where you can make it record on the floor, whatever. It's not none of that. No, these cameras are different. These cameras are stationed there. They're able to follow you. and they'll see what you're wearing. They're able to count how many you are, how many there, how many people are there. These cameras are able to scan whatever you're carrying, whatever is in your bag. It's AI type of camera. So it's able to take all the information. And now you want to give them your face, your digital ID? Oh, so now it will be able to know who you are, where you're going. And these cameras are all connected. It's called Internet of All Things. Internet of All Things. Internet of All Things. Yes, it's connected to everything. It could even connect to you. It could even connect to your phone, your remote, your TV remote. Yeah, that thing can connect to it. It's Internet of All Things. Research it, guys. It's happening. And they want to get everything connected together. So every single move you take, every single things you say, they know. And once you get in this thing, once you get in the technology, now they're able to do whatever they want. Because now this technology here, this digital ID is coming not just for your benefits and stuff, but it's going to be included in your passport. Actually, let's go back to it. So I want to read it to you. So we know. Give me a second. I want to read it to you. So pass. All right, cool. So there it is. Let's switch this. Now here's what this digital ID will be. We thought it's gonna be only for illegal migration, right? No, forget about that. It's happening everywhere. Cool. Passport, driving license, and others. What's others? Everything. Now, reported to you yesterday that you need a digital ID to go see movies in cinema now. Yeah, so if they need your digital ID for you to see movies, what if they're gonna need a digital ID for you? Well, obviously, if you need a digital ID to show your face and your passport and all these things, that means whatever you do in a country, you will need a digital ID. To get a bank, to do this and do this. For somebody who's debanked like myself, it's going to be really tough to even exist in this world. Because I can't use nobody's bank. I don't look like them. Everything will be frozen. I'll be out. I'll be fucked. Even worse than I am right now. And of course, YouTube is not helping. They're censoring us. But hey, we're going to fix that with Operation Bigger Team. We're going to fix that. Don't worry. But I want to show you this video. I really do. So let's try it. Let's see how quick can we get this video up there. Okay, video. Cut 13. Let's get cut 13 up there. I want to watch this video with you guys too. So here it is, cut 13.
The lust to control other human beings is a story as old as time. There's a very strong drift in the direction of globalization, of the ultimate centralization of control in the hands of unelected officials at supranational organizations.
They want all of the resources of the world in their pocket.
The bigger picture is that an attempt is underway now to collapse liberal democracy and replace it with global technocracy.
This is a coup. They're saying we can control with rules. We don't need currency anymore.
It's like an inverted prison. You are supposedly free to roam about, but everything you want to access is behind lock and key.
The potential for social control is gigantic and potentially irreversible.
They plan to commandeer land, reduce farming, and radically change the food we eat. Transform the supply of electricity.
Do you see that everything that you've seen here has happened? We've had this drilled. We've had this thing happen. That's happened. Because everything that you're seeing right now has happened. With farming, we've seen the tax, we've seen the bugs being pushed. So don't be surprised. It's happening. It's taking place. It's taking place, guys. So if you are hoping, man, that's a dangerous drug. And it seems like we are all hooked.
And then dictate how we use it. And replace currency with a system of credits. All three strategies are built on the premise of a climate crisis caused by carbon dioxide.
I do not think there's a climate crisis, and I base that on all the evidence and the climate data sets that we build to answer questions just like that. The government is very clear that they want a catastrophic story.
There is no single science paper that proves conclusively that humans control all or most of the global climate.
Europe's mad dash towards net zero is effectively economic suicide. Politicians are purposely impoverishing ordinary people, purposely deindustrializing Europe.
It's just tremendous amount of damage in the name of saving the planet. It does make you ask, what is it we're actually saving if we're paving it over?
I think what we're dealing with here is actually a global war on agriculture.
When you look at how many farms are selling up, we're walking into food shortages.
If I can switch everybody from real food to pharma food, then 100% of the agriculture industry can go through my publicly traded stocks, and I have complete control.
This is the biggest public relations scam in the history of the world. But it's far more than that. It's a blueprint. It is the action plan.
All life on Earth is going to be radically changed.
Everything will be monitored. The environmental consequences of every human action.
The general population cannot fathom the psychopathy of the vision that they're facing.
Once the digital ID is in place, it's game over for humanity.
It's happening. It's taking place. The agenda is taking place. It's happening. It's no longer a conspiracy theorist. It's no longer a random guy sitting and talking. You know, it's no longer like, hey, these nutters in the pub are just talking crap to each other. They don't know what's going on. They're living in a dream. You know. No, those guys are smart. They knew what was happening, and it's happening today. It's taking place. Now let's switch that into this. So did you see how connected they want everything to be? I mean, did you see how connected they want? So when I put you in the system, you got your face on, everything. It's one system, one government, one rule. And of course, Sky News here, not Sky News, but this MP, Mr. Mori, says, hey, this is to like get people together, make it easier for the government, make it easier for the citizens to be able to access governmental governmental support, government services. They're like, hey, no, we're not trying to control you. We just want to make the relationship with citizens easier and making the access to government services easier. That's all we want to do, Mr. Mori says. And we do not want you having to, continuously fill out your name, your address, and your telephone number. We don't want you doing that. Why do we want you to do that? Just make our relationship easier. Did you see how easy the video that I just played to you? Do you see how easy that it looks? Looks super easy, right? I'm gonna show you again. But I'm gonna skip through it. So then we can tick. Like, hey, that's happened? Yeah, tick. Is that happening? Tick. Is that taking place? Tick. Oh, we've seen that before? Tick. So it's happening. It's done. Now, let's see if I can get this thing working today. See, it never works. Technology is only good when it works. When it works, it's freaking beautiful. It's beautiful when it works. God. Oh yeah, it's working. See how beautiful it is. Okay, cool. So now, so if we, these buildings. So skip through. Yeah, we've seen this climate change agenda where they go and burn stuff. Something, a forest gets burned by man. Somebody goes and set it on fire. And all the newspaper are like, hey, climate change. Oh, biggest threat. It's catching fire, wildfire. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. But the California stuff, somebody has been arrested for it. For setting it on fire. But nobody Nobody has come out and say, hey, no, no media's retreat, come back and take back their words. So now, so this, see how connected they want this 15-minute cities? Is that taking place, guys? Can we get tick in the comments? Is that taking place? It is, right? Yeah. 15-minute cities taking place. Oh, is that taking place as well? Well, now they can give you a notification on your phone without you even giving your number to them. They can just ping you like, hey, ping. Oh, weather. Ping, bad weather. It's like, yo, what do you mean bad weather? When did I give you my phone number? When did I give you my... did you even know which phone this was? The government can just ping you and be like, hey, Barack, don't go outside today. Bad weather. Is that taking place? Yeah, they did some tests. I think last month on the 13th, they did some tests. Like, oh, we just want to warn you for bad weather. That's it. We're going to send you an alarm. And they did. Is that taking place? So they're able to count. They're able to know who's who, which phone you have, where you are. So that is taking place. Oh, we have these fobs now. Almost every single new building that's been built have this. There's no keys anymore. There's no normal. Do I even have my key? I don't. There's no more keys, just fobs, everything fobs. Oh, that is taking place. Is that taking place, guys? Can I get some thumbs? Some thumbs in the comments? No, you think that's not taking place? Guys, come on, don't be silly. Is that taking place? Is not? All right, maybe we need to switch the story. Do you see how perfect this really is? Do you see how well we do these stories, guys? Do you see how well, yeah, okay. Now let's switch into the story. Since you guys think that's not taking place, you guys think that is not taking place. You think this is not taking place? No? All right, what about this? How about we talk about this? Robotax. Ready to be brought to London. Everybody's bracing for it. Everybody's happy for it. And we got all these feminists saying, hey, if we bring driverless cars, it could improve women's safety. And trust me, I'm a big advocate for women's safety. I mean, if you look at the channel, look at what we report. We always report crazy stuff that's taking place. And most of the victims are women, young children, young boys, mothers, sisters, nephews, aunties. So I'm a big advocate for that. But now, as always, when they're about to bring something, they always say it's for somebody's safety. Oh, we're doing this for the grammars. Everybody needs to do 2 meters. Mask. Whatever. We're doing it for grammar. Oh, you're a hateful, you're such a selfish person if you don't do it for grammar. That was the pitch back then. Digital ID, hey, we're doing it for the illegal migration. You are a plastic patriot if you don't get in. But now we realize that it's mandatory and everybody has to get in anyway, and it's about to control everybody's life. And today, this is taking place where now they're able to see where you're driving. Most cars now will be automatic, electricity, where you don't even know if it's off or not. It can just drive itself. And that's where we get to this story today. Right here, Robotax. Feminists. Driverless cars could improve women's safety. So now a lot of women will be like, hey, I want this. I want this. All right. Do you know what this does? Okay. All right. It's so funny, man. Of course, this is all in California and stuff. It's like very big in the United States. You can easily just get an Uber and blah, blah, blah. You can get in. Now, let's read this girl's story. Ruth Helen. Ruth Helen insists that she's a president of women's organization. She says that Great Britain, an Ireland, backs the development. That they are so optimistic about introducing the driverless taxis in the UK. they have the potential to make significant positive impact on women's safety, particularly when traveling alone or at nighttime. I quote, "So, for many women, using traditional taxis can carry a degree of risk, from uncomfortability into interaction to instance of harassment and assault by drivers, where we might like to see more women in a taxi. Obviously, they would like to see more women in the taxi profession. But auto vehicle remove this human element altogether. So no, we don't want to see women driving. We just want automatic, because it removes this human. Where's my pen? It removes this human interaction altogether, offering. Are you ready? Offering a neutral, predictable, and closely monitored traveling experience. Yeah, closely monitored traveling experience. That's what they want. That's what they want. Closely monitored driving experience. Where you going? Yeah, the robot will come there. Yeah. Let's say you've done something wrong and the government is not happy with you. You get into the car and you try to open it. They're like, yeah, car is not coming for you. You know, your social credit. Yeah, you're not doing really well in the society right now. You didn't eat enough bugs. Yeah, you made a bad tweet. Oh no, I'm not taking you today. But let's carry on with the story. With this, they're advocating for driverless cars. And everybody's like, hey, finally, I don't have to talk to nobody. Really? Is that what you want? I actually enjoy getting in an Uber. I really do. I get in an Uber, I'm like, yeah, boss man, we having a conversation. By the time I arrive where I'm going, I don't even want to get out, because I got to know this guy. He's my friend right now. You know how easy it is for men to make friends? You know how easy it is for guys to make friends? Like, it's so easy, man. As a man, to make friends. Bro, literally, you can walk down the street. You seen a guy, you're like, yes, boss. Next day, you see him and yes, boss. Next day, yeah, he's your best friend. That's how easy it is for guys to make friends. So when you get in an Uber and you're there for 20 minutes, hey, that's your best friend. I love it when I get in an Uber, I get to interact with the boss, man. Hey, boss, where you from? How long you been doing this? Tell me. Oh, how much do you make? How much is this trip? Oh, tell me everything. What's the crazy interaction? Oh, a girl went here and threw up in your car and she left. Man, that's insane. Tell me more. And by the time I get to my destination, I don't even want to get out. I want to just keep talking to boss man. But for this lady, no, we do not want interaction. We do not want interaction. It says here, where we might like to see more women in the tax profession, but removing the vehicle and making it automatic, removes this aspect of human interaction altogether. So we don't want to talk to nobody. We just want a robot everywhere. Man, it's happening. So, as you already know, the broadcast title today is very different. What's the title today? Hope. It's the most dangerous drugs ever. We are hoping. Oh, I hope it doesn't happen. I hope it's not true. I hope what I've seen is not true. No. It's true. It's true. It's taking place and it's happening. This topic, I'm so passionate about this topic. I want to do can we do I want to do Monday full on broadcast about this. Actually, can we do Monday? No, actually Tuesday. I can do Tuesday. Let's do Tuesday full broadcast about this AI stuff, controlling. I'm going to fully dedicate the whole day, the whole morning to this topic itself. So we can have 1 hour, 2 hour long broadcast about this one topic. Because so that I can prepare videos for it. Because when I have so many stories to cover at once in one broadcast, you can't have so many footage, so many articles, so many stuff. You can't go deep into it because look at the live stream. We've been live for 1 hour and we've only covered one story. And I feel like I'm only touching the tip. I feel like I'm warming up because there's so many stuff I want to get into about this topic. There's so many things. There's so many angles. So I think we should do it. Oh, the chat is saying yes. Yes. All right. Let's do it. Yes. Let's do it. Tuesday then. Let's do it on Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be just AI, self-driving cars, removing human aspects. She even said it herself. We want to remove humans altogether. She said, hey, we want to remove all the human interaction in the taxi business. What you mean? What you mean you want to remove all humans? What? It's a taxi, for God's sake. You want to talk to the driver. But no, we just want to remove everybody. Oh, you want to go to McDonald's? No, there's no a person to talk to. Just put your order and get it. Literally, you don't even talk to anybody anymore. Nowadays, we're going. So I went to this nice, fancy restaurant, right? We're there. I'm sitting there. And bro, you have to. They are saying, hey, here's the code. So they bring you the menu, right? So they bring you the menu. Usually you sit down, you're sitting down. Yeah, you're sitting down. And they come and give you the menu like this and give the person, they're giving out the menu. Nice. Yeah, nice. Okay. And then on the menu, there's a little QR code where you scan. You literally scan the QR code. You order your stuff. And it comes. So you don't have to talk to people anymore, and that pisses me off. It really does. I don't know if I'm the only person who likes to talk, but I want to talk to somebody. I could have just stayed at home. Could have just ordered it at home. I came out here so I can have a human interaction. I want to talk to you. Yes, you. Come take my order. Yes, come. I want to be clumsy with it. I want to make mistakes. I want to ask you how it tastes. Yes. I want to like you. I want to talk to you. I'm a human being. Don't give me a QR code. What's the point? What's the point of me coming outside? I could have just stayed at home. Stayed at home and just order it. I came outside. I don't know which restaurant this was. This was in Springfield, Manchester. Oh, what restaurant was it? Let's actually look at it. I'm gonna actually say the name of this of this restaurant. Let's actually say the name. Shall we say the name? I know where it was. So if I look at the map, if I go on the map, I know where it was, but I just forgot the name. It's one cool, fancy as fuck, to be fair. Not anymore. I don't think they do all this silly stuff. I wanted to talk to people. Let me actually see if I can find this. I don't know why I'm so passionate, but I want to show you. If you're from Manchester as well, just know this is what's happening there. If you want to go and have a nice, lovely time in Manchester and you want to talk to waiters and you want to have fun. No, now they treat you like a robot. They're like, scan the QR code and we're going to give you food. Don't say anything. And as soon as you're done, get out. You didn't see nobody here. Spinning field. Yo, so many fucking crazy shit. Give me a second. All right, there he is. It's next to shit. Guys, I don't know what's going on. I can't find it. Can't find this thing. But yeah, it was in, Spinningfield. Yeah, one of those high-end restaurants. Expensive as fuck. But yeah, the experience was not good in terms of I wanted to talk to people. they got this AI stuff involved in everything. Scan and QR, just scan the link and get out. Literally, that's what it was. Scan the link. We're going to send you your food and get out. Don't say anything. And don't be here for too long as well. We don't want you talking to our staff. We want you eating and get out. It's like they don't want to serve people anymore. They don't want to serve people. I'm actually going to say they don't want to serve people. Oh, there it is. Let's see if I can walk through this. All right, I can share this screen now. So we are in Manchester right now. I don't know where. So you go through here, you go through this. I remember going through here. Yeah, I remember going through here, then taking this side. Taking this side. Yeah, it was this restaurant right here. What's this thing called? Yeah, Tattoo, yeah. It's called Tattoo. 4.5 stars. I'm still sick, guys. Super sick today. Every day, I guess. So we went to this restaurant. Nice, beautiful. Yeah, super nice. I have to say to you, it's freaking nice. Nice food. Lovely food. Chinese restaurant. Super lovely stuff. So I'm walking in. Yeah, I walk in. I'm like, yeah, cool. Sick. How you doing? Yeah, well, yeah. Table for however many we were. Table, yeah, let's go. Yeah, they take us upstairs. They're like, all right. They came and put this, scan here. It's like, what do you mean scan here? I want to talk to you. I came in for you. What do you mean? I want to talk to you. Yeah, I came in for you. What do you mean? I want to get some Chinese food. I could have just got it anywhere. I could have gone to the corner shop, order quick, maybe order online, stay at home and just eat. But I came outside. And that's why the food is expensive, because I'm paying for your conversation, the interaction. I'm paying for your customer service, your hospitality. I want all that. And if you're telling me to scan the QR code, what's the point of me coming out? But obviously, now they want you to get in a taxi and see nobody in there. They just want to remove it all. What's the point having human being in a taxi? Oh, we don't want that. Remove it all. So this AI is this digital machine is not just taking place in it's not just like removing your chance for you to carry papers and ID and all these things. No, it's removing the chance for you to even talk to people, because it's happening in cars as well. So it's only matter of it's again, we've been broadcasting for how long now? 6. Okay. All right. Let's change into another story. All right. Let's do it. Please. Let's freaking do it. Yes. Good comment. Cheers. All right. Let's change into another story. Shall we change another story? But I really want to do this story. Tuesday can't be Tuesday needs to come quick so we can dive into it. So this is happening now. If we're going according to the cars, to what they want to push, if we go according to robo-tax, it will go as far as it's allowed to go. If you want to go to London, no, it's not going to go there. So it's going to stop. So all these things are happening. Yeah, we got this. Yeah, this is happening very soon. The old folks are going in it. Farming, we've seen that. Money, yeah. They want to put everything. They want to cancel this. They don't want you taking cash. It's all taking place and it's happening. And folks at home are still thinking, hey, Barack, no, it's not happening. No, it's happening, bro. Stop playing around. It's happening. It's taking place. It's taking place. All right. Okay, let's go into the next story. What happened to Great? Yeah, exactly. What happened to get Britain back to work? Exactly, man. They say they care for you. That's what they always do. They always come out and say, hey, we care for you. We want to get you working. And then they bring out this technology that just removes everybody from working. Stay at home. AI will do it. What do you mean? When I was in high school, a lot of people who went, when I was in year 9, I used to go to the local McDonald's and see those people who were in your year 11 and went to college. They were working in like the markets, drawing part time. They were working in markets where you could hire more people. This was like 2016, 15, where before the big machines like standing there. So young people, and I was thinking, man, I want to apply there as well. When I get to the age, at the age of 16, I can apply. But obviously I was young. I was like, yo, no way. These guys work at McDonald's. Oh, sick. They're earning a little bit. They're able to get themselves fancy shoes and, fancy stuff. That's pretty cool. Yeah. But that today does not exist. Because almost every single McDonald's, you don't even talk to people anymore. I don't even remember the last time I went to McDonald's 2023. So I don't know. Don't ask me how I know this, because just know I don't eat McDonald's. But when you do go, there's nobody to talk to. It's just machines. You go, tap your order, it will come, and you go. You don't even. All you need to hear is just a number. Soon a robot will be calling the number out, and you won't see nobody. You will walk in and get your food and get out. No human interaction. That's the jobs that has taken, those jobs have been taken away from young people. At the age of 17, 18, you could go into McDonald's and get work. But they don't want to hire people anymore because AI is doing the job. You see, I just seen a comment here that somebody was working when they were in school holidays. Yeah, people were working in school holidays. Because you could go to a coffee shop and work. Now, I went to Tesco. I think last time I went to Tesco last month. Last month to be precise. I went to Tesco because I go to Tesco coffee shop, right? I get my stuff. Before I get my stuff, I want to sit and read some book and read some stuff and do my stuff. I take my laptop with me. Yes, I do. I went there. Coffee shop, Tesco coffee shop, and there used to be people. You go in, there's a queue, you line up, you order your stuff, you get your tea, English breakfast, whatever it is that you want to get. You're having your fun, you're doing your stuff, right? In Tesco. Tesco coffee, yeah? Coffee in Tesco, right? Now, today, the nearest Tesco, the only one around me, doesn't have that anymore. Now it's just like McDonald's, just big pillars just standing up. I think I can even pull it up today. What's it called? Tesco Caf. So it used to be like this. Yeah. Tesco Cafe used to be like this. Beautiful. It looks beautiful, man. When it's like this, you see. That means somebody's going to walk to you and take your order, or you're going to go to the front and take your order and all this stuff. You're sitting there. It's just so fun. It used to be lovely going to the coffee shop. It used to be nice. Oh, I think this is the one. Is this the one? But yeah, but it used to look like this. You go there and there's a lady here taking your order. You walk, there's a queue, and you go and you get your order. You talk to her, you talk to her up. You're having fun, you make jokes, and she's laughing, you're laughing, you get your order and you go. You have that human interaction with somebody that you don't know. You joke around, you're like, oh yeah, it's tough, right? Yeah, it's easy conversation. But now that is gone. So let me see if I can find the latest now. The latest Tesco Cafe now is freaking insane. How would you call this? Yeah, order system. Yeah. How would you? Yeah. Now today's coffee shop are like this. No more conversation. They don't even want to talk to you anymore. You go in and you order your coffee. Literally, like you just order. See, somebody has said it. Somebody has said it. I'm saying the same thing as them. Look, I visited Tesco Coffee after major changes and it felt soulless. Yes, I agree with you. I really do. It felt soulless. Yeah, me too. I'll never go there again. This is how it looks. Exactly, this is how it looks. It used to be nice, cool. You could talk to people. Now it felt soulless. That's right. That's the right word. You couldn't joke with anybody. You couldn't talk to anybody. You went there and all you had to do is tap here and your food comes. And they want you out. Quick. Eat your sandwich. Take the beans with you. You're too slow. They want you out. And they have one person working. So if you need help, because a lot of old folks in Tesco was like trying to tap, the machine's not working. Some guy ended up ordering 2 times. He ordered 2 times because the first time he did it, he didn't know if he went through. And he did it again 2 times. Because he doesn't know the machine. He used to come to the coffee shop to talk to people. Old folks, they don't have nobody to interact to. Look at what COVID did to them. They learned the worst. They couldn't have anybody around them. So going to coffee shop is best. You know, you wake up in the morning, you go to a coffee shop, you're talking to lovely people. You're having fun, you're interacting, you know, you're joking, the humor, you're cheeky a little bit. If you're like me, you're cheeky a little bit, and you're talking to old folks and it's nice, it's lovely, it's good. And that's what makes us human, man. But no, we don't want you to interact. We're going to put this machine here. And guess what? Hundreds of people get fired. Because no more, we don't need Susie serving anymore. We got this technology that will never go off. This technology that will always stand. As long as it's plugged in. Why do we need Susie to work? That's where we are today. And now they're saying, hey, we do not want drivers driving taxis. We want it for it to be autumn. Yeah, we want to remove, it says, remove this human element altogether. That according to Ruth has a better idea. Why do we need human? We do not need humans. Why do we need them? They make a lot of noise. Why do we need humans anyway? That's the story today. It's freaking annoying. And it's taking place. And digital ID is just going to make everything worse. Oh, it's taking place, guys. It's happening. All right. Okay, cool. Again, we're going to do this story. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. I'm still freaking sick. Yeah, if a place is a self-service, I walk out the door. Yes, me too. I would walk out. If I go to the coffee shop and there's nobody there for me to talk to, I would instantly just walk out. It's not for me. I'm going to a coffee shop because I want to talk to people. I could just make my own tea at home. It's not hard to make an English breakfast. I could just make it at home. But I'll come to you so you can serve me and have a conversation with me. Tell me, how's your day been? Do you like working here? How's it like? Oh, yeah. I like my egg hard. Can you make it hard? Yeah, it is. Thank you so much. Man, how's your tea like? Oh, man, you make the best tea. Thank you so much. Can I get a little bit of milk in it? You do? You like milk? Yeah, I like milk too. I want to have this conversation. But no, no more human. What? Okay, again, this is going to be the broadcast for Tuesday. And we're going to have a whole conversation about it and how frustrated I am. And hopefully we can resonate with some stuff and we can learn some stuff along the way as well. But let's move into the next story. This is where it gets dangerous because other stories are just, they're not very good. As you already know, I'm the only person on YouTube that doesn't shy away on reporting crazy stories, bad stories that get us in trouble a lot of time. Get us in trouble. YouTube has confirmed that we are the most censored channel on YouTube. Confirmed. We are the most censored. Confirmed. It's no longer like me just talking. Honey and lemon. Yes, that's right. That's right. Sorry, guys. I'm reading the comment. So let's move into the next story. Next story is about a guy. It doesn't want kids, young boy, to go and change in young girl's locker room. So he went and demonstrate. He said, hey, enough of me talking and try to reason with you. I'm going to go and demonstrate. I'm going to come in the office and demonstrate. Let's see how comfortable you're going to be. Let's see how comfortable you're going to be. If I come to you and demonstrate and change in front of you, how comfortable are you now? Yeah, that's what you want my kid to go through in school, right? You want young boy to walk in and change, and you want her to be comfortable enough to change as well. That's what you want? All right, I'm going to come and change him in your office. Yeah. And I'll take my time with it. I'll unbutton one button at a time, or maybe I'll do this slowly. Let's see how comfortable you are. And this guy, that's what this guy did. And it's a good idea. Look at their face. Their face. It's like, that's where common sense hits. Yeah, you don't like it. Why do you want my kid to go through it in their school? Why do you want a young boy to be able to walk in their changing room and change in front of them? You don't like it. Common sense hits, right? When it's been demonstrated in front of their eyes. Now watch this.
Had the opportunity to be heroes. You guys became heroes. Now I'd love to show you guys how uncomfortable it is to be young girls.
Point of order.
We've asked that we use...
Oh, so wait. They're covered. You feel uncomfortable? Because that's what these young girls feel like when a boy walks into the locker room and starts unchanging in front of them. Yeah, you feel uncomfortable, right? Feel uncomfortable, huh? That's what these young girls feel like every time a young boy changes in front of them.
That's right.
You can look at me like that all you want.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly how they feel. And you, Miss Muffy, oh, well, I don't know if I stand with girls or if I stand with my, with the... So you don't care how young girls feel? You don't care about the safety of young kids? What about what happened in Virginia with that boy that raped a young girl in a bathroom?
That's
then
right.
got sent to another school and did it again. What are we going to do when that happens here? How are you going to look that girl in the face and say, sorry, I didn't protect you? This is Maine's capital. We should be setting an example for the rest of the state.
That's right.
You know what example you guys are setting? That we do not care about the young girls in this state. You guys care about politics. Oh, we can't change it because it's not law. It got changed by an executive order by Biden.
That's right.
Which is why we're here in the first place.
Yeah. The best way to tell the truth is demonstrate how silly it is for them, for what they're pushing. And he did. Man like Nick. His name is Nick. Nick, thank you so much. Look how uncomfortable they look. Oh, man. Oh, why are you taking off your pants? Why are you taking off your... Yeah. That's what my daughter has to go through. Oh, you don't like it, don't you? You don't. You hate it when it happens to you. But for my kid, oh, you're pushing this legislation and you're trying to ban me. You're trying to fine me and you're doing all this. Now it's happening to you. Oh, why are you taking off your shoes? We're going to take everything. You're going to take everything off. You don't like it? Yeah, you will not like it. That's what it is. You got to go and demonstrate how much you hate it. You can't just sit and just tweet because they don't even see your tweet. You got to go and make the noise and be like, hey, I hate this thing. And I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to make you go through it. Tell me how you like it. If you don't like it, then why do the young girls have to go through it? You know? Why do they have to go through it if you don't like it? Do you think they are immune to the pain that you're going through right now? We need more like this. You know, it freaks them out when they feel when they get their own taste of their medicine. They're like stuffing the nonsense, the woke virus. They're like stuffing it in your mouth, and you're stuffing it in your mouth. Then the moment you turn it around and you open it and you stuff it in their mouth, they're like, it's so bitter. Yeah, it is. That's why I didn't like it when you were putting it in my mouth. Have a taste. Oh, you don't like it? All right, why don't we just stop drinking it altogether? Why don't we do that? That's a good demonstration, Nick. Thank you so much. Actually, I want to drink this. That's Nick. In Mainz, United States, you went out there and demonstrate how painful it is to sit there and have this taking place in your schools, in your daughter's school. Freaks. They get, I don't know, I think they get turned on this. It's so freaking gross to think, this is okay for it to be done. How? And the crazy thing is, these guys have kids as well. They have kids. They go back home and they see their kids. They call themselves parents, but they are okay to push this sort of agenda over people's kid. I mean, how? Like, what? Back in the days when you used to be parents, you're not just parent to your kid. You're parent to all the kids that come around you. You know? A little baby comes around you. You are a parent. You take care of them. But today's parents are very, I wouldn't even call them parents because they don't even do their work. The government is doing the work. They're just turning up and living with their kid That's it. When when they call you adult, it means you're not just an adult. You're not just able to take responsibility for yourself, but you're able to take responsibility for others and take care of others. That's when you're an adult. You're somebody that can look after yourself and look after somebody else. You're a parent, maybe 50-year-old, but somehow you think it's okay for a young little girl to be able to undress in front of a little boy, and have, vice versa. It's freaking insane. Respect to Nick, indeed. Respect to Nick, indeed. That's the first story. Guys, I don't think we're going to make it today. I really don't think we're going to make it through these stories today. No, I don't think so. We have 6 stories left, and we've only done 1. We started with the AI, and that was like, fuck. And it's only been 1 hour, 30 minutes. You see the reason why I like this, doing this? Because you guys, I can do this. No script. There's no script here. There's no script. There's freaking no script. I can do this for hours. And I can go on and go on and go on and give you a show, but YouTube doesn't want that. But every single person, have you realized almost all the people who have a script, they're always like, the channel just flies. Because they can just sit and read what's already been scripted long time ago. AI is scripting their videos. And they just come out there and do some fake outrage and be like, and they are focusing on the words. No, over here we don't do that. We come and tell you how we feel, how it's going on, how it is. And maybe that's why we get in trouble, because we're human beings. But if I had my thing scripted, if I had AI scripting this, I'll always be on point. I'll always be online with YouTube's guide. I'm always online with YouTube's guidelines. That's why they demonetized us. We fought and we went back and forth, and they had no reason to demonetize us, and they restated the account again because we did nothing wrong. But imagine if I had this thing, we call it teleprompter and stuff. I have a teleprompter literally right there, but I don't use it because it makes me go off my topic. I want to flow. I'm a human being. I can't be on the script. I want to talk. Something happens, I feel something, I want to express it. But when you're doing teleprompter, you gotta just read and read and read and read and read and read and say, hey, thank you so much for liking and sharing. Really? That was not you. That was AI. AI scripted that. I read a lot of even Sky News. I can just tell. As soon they bring the corresponders, Sky News, BBC, all these guys, even GB News. As soon as they bring their corresponders, as soon as they start talking, I heard the thing. I'm like, yeah, that's AI. It's not him that wrote that. Because you can tell. I like that's why I like radio, because you don't have a script on radio. You do when you have guests and you got to introduce, maybe you got your bullet points, but it's flow. It's easy. I like that. I enjoy it. And I want you guys to help me build this thing. And I think we can. We will. We can build this thing and we're going to win. Doesn't matter if it's going to be on YouTube. We're going to win somewhere. We're going to build this show. We can have guests and come in and we can have a proper conversation as human beings with no scripts, with no bullet points. with no, oh, you gotta stay online, don't say this, or don't ask this questions. Oh, they're not gonna come back again. No, I wanna ask that question. That's the first one. Again, let's go back to the story. We got a lot of stories to cover here. Let's see if we can get all of them done. Maybe this is why we need a teleprompter, right? So we can always be online on time with our stories. Okay, cool. But what do you guys think? Should we get a teleprompter here? Should I just read? You don't want to hear me? You don't want to listen to my opinion, to what I think, to, you know, how I see stuff? Do you just want me to read it? You know, insert the teleprompter, put it inside the thing, do it, and just turn it on and read. And just read, and end the stream on time. The stream on time. But I got this other news to you that I want to deliver to you. A lot of people have missed this out. This thing happened not long ago. Yeah, live and direct. No script, no propaganda. Just truth flowing. Respect. Yes, that's a good one. Respect indeed. But I want to play you this video. I want to start by playing this video. Then I'll explain to you what took place and what's happening and who this guy is. Who this guy really is. But let's play this video first. Now, this is where... Yeah, if you're new to this channel, view discretion advised. That's all I gotta say to you, because the stories that we cover here, they're not stories that you see on the mainstream media. But anyway, here's the video I want you to watch.
Hey mate, is that a key up? Yeah, do you want to step out of the vehicle, mate? Stand up. Right, Akil, mate. Time is 9:47. I'm placing you under arrest on suspicion of rape. You do not say anything, but may I do not mention my question so that later on in court. Anything you do say may be giving evidence, pal, alright? The necessary criteria for this arrest is prompt and effective investigation take place and protect a vulnerable person, mate, okay?
You're probably thinking, Barack, what's going on here? What's happening? Who's that guy? Well, yeah, this guy is a predator who raped, groomed a girl on Snapchat. Yeah, that's right. That's Snapchat. The Honest app. I don't know why that app is still alive. That app should be considered as an over 18 app. Snapchat. Yes, I'm talking about Snapchat. That should be only for somebody over the age of 18. So here's the story. This is... How do you pronounce this guy's name? Hakil Hussein. Easy name, to be fair. Hakil Hussein. So Hakil Hussein was on Snapchat. He was on Snapchat November 28th, 2024. Before then, before November 28th, 2024, he went on Snapchat. He started adding people. So yeah, just add everybody, I don't care. He added a 12-year-old girl, and he started talking to her. He's like, how old are you? She's like, I'm 12. Yeah, my age. I love it when you're 12. You know, I love the 12-year-old. And he kept on talking to her, groomed her, promised the world, hey, I'm going to do this for you. You want to know how old Akil is? Akil was 33. But he told her, hey, I'm 19. Maybe I can just lower. So maybe I can't tell you I'm 15. I can't tell you I'm 14. Because obviously you're going to know. You're going to know how, look at my face. Let's get his face out here. Look at my face. I can't tell you I'm 14. Can't tell you I'm like same age as you. You're going to know as soon as you see my picture. Oh, God. Let's get this thing working. Get this thing working. Oh, yeah, it's working. So I can't show you my picture. You're going to know. But I can tell you that I'm 19. And he did. He told her, hey, I'm 19. She's 12. His real age is 33. And he's talking to her, he's grooming her. He's like, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for you. You're 12? Yeah, I'm going to buy you all this. Oh, your friend's going to be jealous of you. I'm going to treat you like a princess. You know, I'm going to treat you like a princess. You're my princess. Actually, I'm going to make you a queen. Forget Camilla. Forget King Charles. You are the queen. 12-year-old, yes. And I'm your king, Akil Hussein. That's him. That's what he was doing. He groomed her. Then he arranged to meet her. And by the way, he knows. He knows she's 12. It's not like finding out on the day that he met her. No, he knows she's 12. Now, on the day he pulls up in a white BMW. Yes, they love BMW, don't they? BMW or Audi. Yeah. He pulls up in a BMW, white one, in Asda supermarket. They met. Just imagine, bro. He knew she was 12. He groomed her. He did all this thing. He promised her all the world. And he went to meet her. He left his house. Yeah. He went to meet her, and obviously I can't tell you what happened because then everything goes like he's with a 12-year-old now, sitting in a car, and God knows. And now everything went on. He got in a car. Actually, for the sake of, let me tell you what took place. As somebody who used to drive, as soon as I turned 18, I started driving. Then I stopped because I want to be driven instead. I like that more. No, I crashed a lot, that's why. Anyways, but I like to be driven. I don't want to drive anymore. I gave I gave my car away. I don't drive. Now, for somebody who has drived, I've taken a lot of girls out, same age or older than me. I know like what, a guy and a girl in the car, blah, blah, blah. You go somewhere, you get in car park, it gets too explicit. I know. Now, this is a story with him with a 12-year-old girl. He gets the girl in the car, not in a front seat. No, he goes and parks somewhere where nobody can see, and they go in the back seat. I don't know how to tell you this, guys, but yeah, you took her to the back seat. I don't know if you guys understand, but yeah, you took her to the back seat. And yeah, then they did the stuff. He raped her. Yeah. Yeah, he raped her in his car, in the back seat. And guess what? After raping, after doing the stuff, I mean, maybe I should say group or the R word. I don't know. Because the censorship machine doesn't want us to tell the truth. Maybe that's why the channel is demonetized. Not demonetized anymore. That's why the channel is censored heavily. We can't even get 100 views. Should I change the... Yeah, group. Gross. Should I say those words? But I feel like if I do that, that's me disrespecting the victim. Trying to make it seem like the crime was not heinous. Trying to make the crime soft. Trying to soften the blow. That's if I change the language, but I choose not to. Because this is what he did. He raped the girl. And guess what he did? He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing before adding her. That she was 12. She's young. And he lied about his age. He's 33. He said, hey, I'm 19. And he goes to meet her. Takes her to the backseat. So he knew everything. He rapes her. And guess what he does? He gives her £100. He's like, hey, I know what I've done is freaking horrible. I'm sure he knows. Here's £100. Hopefully you won't feel enough pain. Hopefully you won't tell nobody. Hopefully you're going to come again. And hopefully your parents doesn't find out I'm on your phone. Here's £100, little girl. Text me when you wake up tomorrow morning and go to school. Text me when your uniform is on and send me a picture. Here's £100. Because I know I'm a monster. I've done something horrible. Here's £100 for you. Yeah, he gave her £100 after raping her. Sends her home. Freaking insane. So the video that you seen there was police pulling him over. Police pulling him over and saying, hey, you are under arrest for rape. You are under arrest for rape. This is what's taking place in Britain Street. This is what's happening. And it's crazy. Because maybe a parent seen the phone. And the parent thought, oh, yeah, it's just, my daughter has a friend. But no, that friend is lying about his age. That friend is looking to do something evil. And he did. And he's been sentenced. I can confirm to you he's been sentenced for 16 years. Yeah. He's been sentenced for 16 years and yeah. These are stories that I have to cover. Every day I try to I wake up in the morning, I'm like, all right, I hope nothing crazy happens today so I don't have to report it. When nothing happens, you don't have to report it, right? So I can report cool stuff and I can do some sensational stuff. I can do my cool, but I never get to. Because every day there's a crazy story that I just choose not to ignore. I know others ignore it, but I just choose not to ignore. I want to tell you. I don't want to do debating. I don't want to talk about, oh, look at what, mate, what's her name? Look at what this queen, man, some silly stuff. It's argument, debating and, silly debates. Gossiping. I don't like doing that. I don't want to come here and report to you who's gossiping what. Who's going where. Who said what. Nobody cares. I want to tell you the real news. The thing that's affecting you. The thing that's affecting somebody's door. Like this one. That's what I want to tell you. I want to tell you what's going on. I want you to be safe when you go outside. I want to tell you, hey, which area are people stabbing each other? Don't go there. I want to tell you that. What time? Don't go there. I want to tell you that. Things that's affecting you, the digital ID, all these crazy stuff. That's what I want to report. But that's becoming very hard. Today, my team said something stupid. I really got pissed at him. He said, hey, Barack, let's just change what we do. Let's do what these guys do. I was like, no, what do you mean? That's me giving over. That's me saying, hey, fuck all these victims and we're going to just do funny stuff that get views. And trust me, that's really easy to do because everybody's doing it. Oh, let's cover something else. There's, some fun stuff. Let's play victim on something. That's really easy. Like literally today when we're talking to YouTube about being censored, it was like, hey, what if maybe it's the title, maybe it's the videos that we do. What's wrong with them? I don't see anything wrong with reporting what's going on. But yeah, maybe that's I'm like, no, bro. You're giving in, bro. Cast it out. Cast the demon out. Telling you to give in. No, we're not going to give in. We're going to fight. If it was time to quit, it was 10 months ago when we got demonetized. But we didn't. We fought for 9 months straight. And we won Operation Airways Liberation. We won. And now, we got, now we're fighting them for letting us get views. Operation Bigger Team. I guess we're going to win. So don't give up. And plus, this is a guy who joined us while we were demonetized. So obviously he doesn't understand the struggle when we were demonetized. I'm sure he's going to learn along the way that we are warriors, monsters. But this is what's happening in the street today. This is what's happening in the street. Where British kids, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Chinese, are being targeted by monsters like this guy here, lying through his teeth so he can sleep with a 12-year-old girl in his car, and then gives her £100. Hey, here's £100. I'm sorry, I just took your virginity. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. That's too gross for me to say. I'm sorry, but it's true. Oh God. All right. Don't know what to say to you guys, but that's the story. That's the freaking story today. Okay, let's move into the next story. Next story. Oh, story number 3. Now, alongside with this, seem like we don't shift gear. We don't change gear here. We are still on gear 6 of the same madness. It's taking place in the street, online. Yeah, same thing, basically. Same thing. Same freaking thing. A father this time talks about what happened to his daughter, and the police did nothing. It's crazy how you can call the police like, hey police, somebody just done something to my daughter, please come talk to her, come see the evidence. And police will be like, yeah, we'll be there in the next, call us back. And they won't come. Closed case. You know, the case will be closed. But for some reason, if you call the police and be like, hey, police, I'm catching this guy, I'm chasing him. You know? I got this guy who came in illegally here. Come, please come. The police will come and arrest you and take him away. Back to his hotel. And they'll probably question you for distracting him. That's where we are today, where fathers, I'm about to play you this video. A father goes out. You know, a father is, a father, man. Cares about his daughter. Just wants his daughter's story to be heard. Nobody is listening to him. So he comes out to speak about it. And this is it, where you need social media to feel heard, because the police will not listen to you. Will not give you the A's. They won't even listen to what you're saying. And if they do, they're gonna just save it. You're just a number. They'll give you a hey, here's your case number. You can call us back and report more. And you call back and like, hey, what's happening? No, just report more to us. Nothing else is gonna happen. But here's a father talking about his daughter's horrific assault that happened to his 16-year-old daughter. And police did nothing. Listen to this.
This is now becoming a normal thing. And, something's got to change.
Sorry. So 3 weeks ago, I believe that it got so bad that police was stationed. We've reached out to the police and we've reached out to the school. Yeah. The police haven't got back to us. They're going to get back to us, and we haven't heard from the school. But 3 weeks ago, you were telling me that there were coppers stationed on the school gates. And just to sort of go off piece for a second, your daughter attended that school some years ago. She's now 16, but another story of this sort of migrant crisis, if you like, this asylum seeker crisis. Tell us what happened to her in Uxbridge.
So she was out one evening with a couple of her friends and was approached by 2 migrants. She disclosed that her age, that she was 16, and that she had no interest in any sort of social activities with these 2. They then walked away, or as my daughter believed, they walked away and left to find out and realise that he had actually hung around and actively waited until she was on her own to then pin her against the wall and basically force himself on her and grope her.
And you reported this to the police. You've got a crime number, but you haven't really heard. This was how long ago, James?
This has got to be at least about 6 weeks ago.
And you haven't heard anything since?
No, nothing at all.
So we're just, again, we're looking at this, really crowded streets, these migrants, and this video was taken by parents, and you've got a WhatsApp group going, haven't you? And on Saturday there's going to be a peaceful protest. Tell us about that.
Yeah, on the 18th, we're starting at one of the local pubs in the area, and we are doing a peaceful demonstration up to the hotels. We are then got a big family event after that. So we will do a walk up to the hotels to show that, the community and numbers, we are concerned parents. We enough is enough. But we are now bringing in, this isn't about division of ethnicities. This isn't about, the fact that one guy is Chinese and one guy is from India. This is about the fact that we have undocumented men walking the streets of this country, of this borough. And, the kids, the future of this country is dependent upon people like myself and other parents standing up and saying enough is enough. So please, on the 18th, it's a family event. We've got stuff for the kids, bouncy castles, face paints.
Peaceful protest. We're just looking at a map here, James, of this. You can see the huge M4 there, and the pathway that obviously goes underneath the M4 and makes its way very close to the Cherry Lane Primary School. So almost literally, when they come out of the underpass, the pedestrian underpass, they're pretty much there. And I assume half the reason that they.
Yeah, this is what's happening, where fathers have to come out online to talk about what happens to their daughters because the police won't do anything. What's the point of policy enforcers if they're not going to enforce anything? There's a policy that you're not allowed to do this, but hey, they can do it. And the person who meant to enforce the policy, they are on break. Does not work anymore. It seems like when we call the police, it's like we are distracting them. It's like, hey, why? Something has happened to the main camera. Don't know what's going on. Yeah, something else happened to the main camera. All right, we're gonna have to use side camera. Can I even? Shall we? Wait, no, it's not just side camera. It's everything. So, okay, guys, we're gonna fix that. We're gonna have to fix that real quick. I need the main camera. So hold on, guys, 2 seconds. Let's fix that, shall we? Let's fix it. Oh God, let's play this video.
The lust to control other human beings is a story as old as time. There's a very strong drift in the direction of globalization, of the ultimate centralization of control in the hands of unelected officials at supranational organizations.
They want all of the resources of the world in their pocket.
The bigger picture is that an attempt is underway now to collapse liberal democracy and replace it with global technocracy.
This is a coup. They're saying we can control with rules. We don't need currency anymore.
It's like an inverted prison. You are supposedly free to roam about, but everything you want to access is behind lock and key.
The potential for social control is gigantic and potentially irreversible.
They plan to commandeer land, reduce farming, and radically change the food we eat, transform the supply of electricity, and then dictate how we use it, and replace currency with a system of credits.
All three strategies are built on the premise of a climate crisis caused by carbon dioxide.
I do not think there's a climate crisis, and I base that on all the evidence and the climate data sets that we build to answer questions just like that. The government is very clear that they want a catastrophic story.
There is no single science paper that proves conclusively that humans control all or most of the global climate.
Europe's mad dash towards net zero is effectively economic suicide. Politicians are purposely impoverishing ordinary people, purposely deindustrializing Europe.
It's just tremendous amount of damage in the name of saving the planet. It does make you ask, what is it we're actually saving if we're paving it over?
I think what we're dealing with here is actually a global war on agriculture.
When you look at how many farms are selling up, we're walking into food shortages.
If I can switch everybody from real food to pharma food, then 100% of the agriculture industry can go through my publicly traded stocks, and I have complete control.
This is the biggest public relations scam in the history of the world. But it's far more than that. It's a blueprint. It is the action plan.
All life on Earth is going to be radically changed.
Everything will be monitored. The environmental consequences of every human action.
The general population cannot fathom the psychopathy of the vision that they're facing.
Once the digital ID is in place, it's game over for humanity.
All right. Okay. All right. Seems like the camera's back now. Isn't that a good thing, no? Can we have one day where everything goes well? Well, this is life. Not everything will go according to plan, I guess. This is freaking life, right? We have to learn how to take the wins and know how to make the loss bearable enough to go again and win again. So, it's good that the camera is back. Where's the camera anyway? Hey, there we are. We're back. Okay. Oh God. I freaking hate these headphones. Really do. Where was I? We're talking about some story. We was? Yeah, let's talk about it. All right, so the camera is back. Thank God. Okay, cool. So we're talking about father reporting what happened to his daughter to the police. The police did nothing. And now he had to go online, go to Talk TV, go to all these network. Sorry, I just got distracted by a comment here. Yeah. He had to go on BBC. Not BBC, what the fuck? What's going on today? He had to go online on these networks so he can tell his daughter's story because the police said no justice for your daughter. What's your name? Nobody cares. And this is where we are right now. There's so many stories like this where fathers feel like they have nothing else but to come and tell the public what happened to them because the police know, everybody know, and the police is doing nothing. And now every single day now, protest is like a normal thing in the UK now. Just protesting, everybody's just protesting. Because when you go to the people who meant to help you out, they're like, nah, not you, not today. Just, here's your case number. Here's your case number. If anything happens, just call us and update us. That's what the police really is. Something bad could happen to you. They would just say, yeah, here's a case number. Yeah, case number, case something, 0009516, something case number. Because something, it happens to all of us. I call the police too. Yeah, I know. Even though I know they're useless, but I still call them. But it's always the same thing. But you wish, because you're in like desperate. You're in a desperate situation and you pray and you just like, police, please come. And they're like, yeah, here's your case number. Call us and update us. After 30 days, yeah, case closed, nothing happens. You're lucky to even have you're lucky to have that number for 30 days because they usually cancel it after 48 hours. You know, 3 days, they're like, yeah, nothing's going to happen to you. Nothing for you. Done. It's okay. Case closed. You receive a letter or an email on you know, or they usually text you on your phone. They're like, yeah, case closed. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for wasting your time, though. Thank you so much for having us as the first option in your mind when something bad happened to you. Thank you. But your case is closed now. But it was good listening to you, meekly begging us to come and help. But thank you so much. Case is closed. Oh, that's the Great Britain today. Father, alarm is going off. So you can tell we are. Okay, you can tell I am. You can tell I have to go now. The alarm is going off. There he is. It's time to go now, I guess. But shall we squeeze the next video? Let's squeeze the next story. Like, I want to squeeze the next story. I want to squeeze the next story in. Oh, God. We got like 3 stories here. I want to choose the most important. I mean, all of them are important, but since we only do one, I want to choose. I mean, we can cover about Islamic preacher telling his followers that Muslims in Birmingham should show no mercy. They should show no mercy to anybody. To all those Maccabee fans. Show no mercy when they come to Birmingham. That's what this Islamic preacher says to his followers. We can cover that. Or we can cover this nice, lovely young man who thought, hey, Ukraine is very bad for me. War is happening. Crazy stuff is taking place. I want to go somewhere, seek refuge and stay somewhere maybe until the war ends. Maybe I can go back home or I can figure something out over there in Ireland. Yeah, that's a good idea. But he gets there in Ireland. 4 days later, he's dead. Oh, that reminds you of something else, right? That reminds you of another story that took place earlier last month, right? It does? Yeah. Happened in Europe. Yeah. A Ukrainian boy, 17-year-old boy, a Ukrainian refugee, was stabbed to death in the camp emergency care facility just 4 days after arriving. The suspect, another teen refugee, it remains under medical supervisions. So this Ukrainian boy is dead. Wow, that's brutal. So we can cover that story. Or we can cover this other one. Parents alarmed as asylum seekers return near primary school. So a couple guys were just looking in going to high school and just checking over and looking for children. Which one should we cover here? These are the options that I have. These are the stories that I have to cover to you. I can only cover one story. Which one should we do? Which one should we do? A Ukrainian boy runs away from war, comes to Ireland, 4 days later is dead. Or in Britain, young girls, young kids, primary school, asylum seekers are going out there just looking over the fence and just looking. Hey, which one do you like? I like that one. Yeah. Oh yeah, which one? Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah. Or that one. Or maybe we can cover the other story, which was an Islamic preacher sits there in his biggest megaphone saying, hey, Muslims, show no mercy. When the Jewish football fans come to Birmingham. Man, these are the choice that I get. These are the stories that I get to cover to you guys. Again, this headphone is really doing my head in. Actually, I'm going to stop wearing them. Or I'm going to just fix it. It comes in a nice little settings. So which stories should we do, guys? Which stories? Should we do all of them? The guy said the Muslim guy. Really? You want to do the Muslim? Oh, so you don't want to cover Ukraine? All right, let's try to do all of them. Shall we do it? Let me report all of them. Fuck it. Let's do all of them. Starting with a Muslim preacher. Muslim preacher. All right, this is video 6. Let's prepare this video 6. What, story 6 of the day. All right, story 6. Oh, man, story 6 looks big. Fuck. Are you guys ready? Let's see if we can cover it under 10 minutes. And I'm not going to try to skip clips here, but there's a lot of stuff I need to show you here. So, Maccabi fan, right? Maccabi, Tel Aviv, right? It's a football team from Israeli, from Israel. So it's a league. It's a football team. Competes in a Israeli league in Israel. There's multiple teams over there. They play football too. Yeah, that's right. They also play football. And obviously they were banned, or maybe not banned, but the Muslims, so they're in Asia Cup. They're in, because they are not in, they're not Europeans in the sense where they are not in the Europe, they should not be in the Europe leagues and all these things. But they are. Reason why is because the leagues that they're meant to play in, which is obviously all the Islamic countries, they also have their league. But those guys don't want to play the Israelis. The Israeli team. So in 1993 or just the early 90s, the FA and all these football organization came together and said, all right, we got to do something for these guys. They got to be able to not just play in their own league at home, in Israeli league, at home, but they got to also compete in the international stuff, like, with other countries, with other teams that are not in the same league as them. So like the UFA was Champions League, the Europa League, the Europe Conference, all these sort of things. So in 1994, they said, all right, cool. We're going to make you guys play in this Europa League, in Champions League and all these so on. And that's noble, right? That's good. So for those people who are wondering, hey, why are they playing in Europa League? Yeah, that's the reason. The other team did not want to play with them. So yeah, they've been playing here in Europa League, so now they're able to compete and see if they can win something for themselves and recruit fans along the way and sell merchandise along the way and keep the business booming. So now we get to today's story. So obviously it's a Europa League. They're coming back. They got a game with Aston Villa in Birmingham, November 6th. So, as you already know, the situation with Gaza, the Palestinians, most Muslim in the UK are fully devout supporters of Palestinians in Gaza. And most, I would say, I don't know, there's a mixture. A lot of British people are fully in support with Israel. And of course, you can tie whatever reason why they, you can always figure out. But yeah, that's the fact. Now, of course, the Israeli team is coming to, they're playing Aston Villa. So it's either they play away or home. And it's home for Aston Villa, so which is in the UK and happens to be in Birmingham. But obviously, that's very different. Very different. It's not, football should be something that unites people, right? When I go watch, City, I feel united. There's a sense of belonging there. Because I got my flag, I got my T-shirt. It says Phil Foden, 47. I'm loving it. Or maybe I got my, Holland T-shirt. I got it on. I got my biggest City flag. I'm waving it everywhere. That's me when I go to watch City. I'm like, yeah, we're going to fucking win. I need 5 goals minimum. I need a hat trick from you, Haaland. Yes. And everybody else is connected. It's vibrant. We walk in, we go upstairs or whatever your seat is. Everybody's united. We all together under one banner. Yes. Black, white, Asian, Chinese, Hispanic, people traveling across the globe to come support City. We all united and we're singing the same song. We're jumping around. Hey, we are just as crazy as we can. We are all united under one. Forget skin color, forget religion, forget all that. It's a football, for God's sake. We are all together. I mean, that's what you would assume, right? No, not with this one. No, this one is how do you say this? This one's political. Yeah, very. I say keep the politics out football. Obviously, that's very hard to do, especially in today's time. They bring politics into football. Now, let me break down this news. So, a statement that was released by the club, Aston Villa FC. So I'm going to quickly just read it to you guys. I'm sure you guys already know what's going on. So this statement came out. Aston Villa can confirm that the club has been informed that no away fans are able to attend the UEFA Europe League match with Maccabi Tel Aviv on Thursday, November 6th, following the instruction from the safety advisory group. So that was the story. And they cite reason why is based on the number of physical and safety factors. That's why they said that's the reason why these guys will not be able to come in and watch their team play. Because physical and safety factors. But then when you go to see all these ministers like Ayub Khan, they're all championing, praising, and laughing and enjoying themselves. You kind of have to ask yourself, like, is it because of safety, or is it because these MPs lobbied the safety board to say no, don't let them come in? The safety advisory group. Maybe you might be thinking, yeah, maybe that's why because why would an MP say this is good? Why? Here's a video I want you to watch. This is Ayub, it's a Muslim MP, Ayub Khan, praising and singing joys to this decision. It's insane. Watch it.
News for the people of Birmingham and, most importantly, the residents here in Aston. I launched a petition to oppose the Maccabi Tel Aviv fans from coming to Birmingham and then into the Aston Villa Stadium. The surrounding ward of Aston is a ward that sits within my constituency. And I had many residents and businesses express concern of the Maccabi Tel Aviv fans from coming into our area. Clearly, we have all witnessed the scenes in Amsterdam, the violence that was displayed by the fans the night before the match. We all watched and listened to those vile chants of hatred and racism. And so there's no space for that kind of behaviour here in Birmingham. There's certainly no space for that kind of conduct in Aston. So I'm very pleased that both the West Midlands Police and Aston Villa Football Club have now written to UEFA informing them of their decision not to allow any fans from entering Birmingham and Aston.
Yeah, he's very pleased, right? You can tell he did a lot of work, right? He just confirmed himself. He did a lot of work to make sure these fans don't come in. Because they sing, oh man, if you're a football fan and you happen to sing, oh God, there's no point you buying your ticket. Football doesn't, we don't sing in the stadiums. No, we don't sing. Don't sing. It's freaking insane. Does this guy know, has he ever been to the football game? Oh, you don't want to hear the songs, bro. You do not want to hear the song. You want to know the songs when City and United are playing and I'm in the crowd? I'm thinking, hey, are we going to sing this, boys? Like, what song is this? And they're like, nah, just go ahead with it. This is how it goes. And you're like, whoa, don't say too loud. There's kids here. No, the kids are singing as well. Does he know how brutal the songs are? I know, but of course he knows, but he lobbied so hard to make sure these fans don't come in. And which is kind of stupid because football is an entertainment. I don't know if that's new to you, but it is. And they play to entertain the fans. On the stadium or on TV. And if you're going to be like, hey, we don't want you to come in, what's the point? The whole point of these guys playing is to entertain the fans. Yeah, forget, okay, yeah, they might win some trophy. They might. No, the whole point of football is to entertain fans. And now, hey, we're going to lobby so hard to make sure the fans don't come in because they sing the songs. And the police said, hey, that's a good idea. Yeah, they sing the song. I agree. They should not come. And guess what? This is the story we have, and that's the statement we have to report to you guys. This is a statement. Yeah. So they can stop these guys. I mean, there's a lot of things that we would like the government to stop. You know what I mean? Like, there's so, oh man, if you was to ask Barack, what sort of thing would you like the government to do, like to stop from happening right now? Oh, I can come up with a whole list. And they've not been able to stop any of them. But hey, Muslims want this. Yeah, we're gonna stop it. Yeah, we're gonna stop it. Ayub wants this. Ayub Khan wants the Jewish fans to not come in. Yeah, we're gonna stop them from coming in. That's how easy it is. When these guys, when certain community ask for what they want, it gets done instantly. Done. And Kistama comes out and says, oh God. What does Kistama say? Kistama comes out and says, this is a wrong decision, Kistama says. Kistama says, hey, this is a wrong decision. Why would you do this? I mean, really, Kistama, you are the prime. Do we really need to remind who's the prime minister right now? You are not the opposition. You are the prime minister. If you think it's wrong, fix it. Go on, fix it. You see, politics is like, these guys do nothing. I actually say, if you are, I mean, I don't want to come off the story here. I want to stay with the story because sometimes I rant for too long and I make the stories longer than it should. But this is what politicians do. They just talk. They're good at talking, gaslighting. That's all they do. Keir Starmer is talking like he's in an opposition. But no, you are the leader here. You are the one in charge. If you think this is wrong, take lead. Take action. Do something. Reverse it. It's your country. You decide. But no, you're going to just tweet. And then, yeah, hope everybody forgets and everybody says, all right. And then those guys, whichever group requested this, just take the win. This is insane. Now I want to go to the story here. I don't want to miss this one out. I really want to deliver this. Because here's what we see now. That not only they don't want the Israeli fans to come in, but no, they want more. They're asking their brotherhood, their misters in Birmingham to show no mercy. This is a famous imam. This is a famous preacher. Not just in the UK, but across the world. He's watched on TV. He's watched online. He preached every single time. He sends a message to his people saying, hey, show them no mercy when they come. Fucking hell. It's freaking insane. Watch this video, guys. Show no mercy. Here it is.
We safeguard the vulnerable from any type of exploitation. That is the character of a Muslim, or has a Muslim as a rahmah. Remember, rahmah is in its place. It's in its place. When the Tel Aviv fans come to Birmingham in a few weeks, we will not show them rahmah in Birmingham. But it has its time and place. If you meet an IDF soldier and you charge him riba, there is no riba. You can take from him. Take, not give. You meet this IDF guy and you say, you know your team's gonna win. and you say, okay, if they win, you got to give me $10,000. Your team wins, you take the $10,000 from him. Is it haram? The answer is no. If your team loses, you don't pay him. That is the ruling. That it applies to people like the IDF. But does it apply to the honest Dutchman who's an honest person, a nice man who doesn't have any enmity against Islam? And there are so many Europeans like this, that we as Muslims must be upright role models for those, for Muslims and non-Muslims living in Europe, in order that they know the true image of Islam.
Yeah, of course. That's the video there. So somehow this guy's not gonna get his door kicked in. Yeah, I would like to see this guy get his door kicked in, inciting violence. Maybe get 3 years in prison as well. But no, that's too much for you to ask, Barack. Why would you even say that? Why would you even think of that? It's way too much to ask. Let him exercise his freedom of speech. Tell his people how he feels. Mobilize his young youth. Be a role model, I guess. Preach, brother, preach. Yeah. So you want to know why Keir Starmer is doing nothing about this? Because it's coming from the top. And he's there saying, hey, this is a wrong decision. Yeah, it's a wrong decision. Yeah, you are just a puppet. Or maybe you have no power at all. Or maybe you have some people you don't want to offend. Ooh, I know that's touching the wrong, I'm touching the wrong spot right there. Maybe the censorship machine is going to get harder on me, but I'm touching the right spot right there. Maybe you do not want to offend this group. This group is like, okay. All right, next story. Shall we move to the next story? You don't want me to carry on, do you? But I want to show you something else. In addition to this story, well, this story itself, I don't want to move too far. I want to stay on this. There's one more video I want to show you. Because when you're in Britain, you should, we're in Britain, the UK. Even if you can't speak English, you should try to learn and try to be able to put some words together. So whoever you're interacting with can understand where you're coming from, verbally or physically. Because sign language is the best. And not just sign language in particular, but I mean verbally, physically with your hand. People understand. You should be able to communicate and get better in English. I mean, I'm trying that all the time. I got my dictionary. I always read my dictionary. I'm reading new books, new language. I'm trying to find I'm trying to leave this surface I'm on and expand my lexicon. But no, you'd expect more from an MP, right? If somebody's a member of parliament, is out there, is representing everybody in that constituent, right? Everybody who's speaking English in that place. You should expect them to speak English themselves, right? Apparently that's too much to ask. Or maybe reporting about it is already too much to ask too. So I could get in trouble reporting on this. But here's the video I want you to watch. I always come with visual evidence, so I'm not here saying something. I'm not here trying to pick these guys out, but hey, this is him speaking. It's a conference. There's flags. There's people. And it seems like he's speaking to his constituent. And here's the language. I want you to listen very well. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's to fix the road. But seem like the demands are very different. Seem like the demands are high. The demands are noble. The demands are good. But they are not for Britain. But here's the video. God bless me, man. Why do I get myself in these stories, bro? Oh, God.
कि हम मुतालबात दोहराते रहें और लाशऊरी तौर पर किसी के मफादात की बीच चढ़ते रहें। दोस्तों, ख्वातीन और हज़रात, गौर से सुने, पिछले 72 साल से आपकी 3-4 नस्लें यहां आबाद हैं और घर बार आपने छोड़ा, सौखा होने लगी, सौखे होसा हम यहां आए, सौखे हम हुए, हमारे घर बार लुट गए, सौखे नहीं हुए, मेरी मां बहन बेटी.
Yeah, so much passion being shown by this young man. So much passion. So much passion. I would want my MP to show this type of energy towards his constituent. I would love that. Oh, no, I would love my MP to have this type of energy. I think the people in Birmingham, I'm sure they are so proud in having this guy in charge, in having him to represent them. Oh, maybe they are not as proud, are they? Because this guy is shouting on top of his lung, not for Britain's interest, but for a foreign country, somewhere far away. Far away. Yeah. Is shouting and screaming for an airport in Kashmir. Because as you already know, Kashmir is like this little place. They share a border with India and Pakistan. I say it, I might offend some people, but I say that thing belongs to India. But anyways, the whole thing belongs to India anyway. Fuck. But obviously Pakistan wants to have that place. It's a big story. It's a long story. I made a video about this, diving into it, and the reason why that place is it's been an epicenter of violent terrorism, mostly from Pakistan. Now, a lot of Muslims in the UK are fully in support of making Kashmir a part of Pakistan. And of course, there's not a big airport where you can go from the UK to Kashmir. You have to either go to India, then go through and go to Kashmir. Or you have to go to Pakistan and go through to Kashmir. But this guy here is in the UK. And obviously he has a lot of passion. He has a lot of energy. And he's demanding something big. And that is not to fix the roads in Birmingham. Not to fix the bins and all the dirt in the street. No. It is to get an airport in Kashmir. Like, I prefer my MP. Thank God. At least he does not do enough. But whatever it does it for the constituent. I prefer my MP here. So we got a Labour MP. Quiet guy, doesn't talk much. Maybe because it doesn't work at all. But he's quiet. Super quiet. I hope one day he reads the emails and he texts back. It'll be so cool to have him on it. Oh God, I would love to talk to him. I would really love to get a reply from him. I can't really tell you my MP because then you'll know where I am. But not that it's a bad thing, but of course there's always bad actors. Always, everywhere. But that's the story. Is the man in so I just oh God, that story just went too long. Let's see if we can cover the last two. I said I'm gonna cover both. Next time I'm not gonna put too many story on the line. If I will, then I'll make sure I don't take too long representing all of them. All right, let's talk about this Ukrainian guy, Ukrainian kid. A tragic, very bad, evil is everywhere. Everywhere. So a young guy goes, from Ukraine, 17-year-old kid. He's like, man, I got nothing here. Nothing is going on for me. I have nothing for me. You know, it's war. I need to go somewhere and be taken care of. I'm just a teen. I got a whole life in front of me. I need to look for a place so I can go and be taken care of. And have something to look up to. Have dreams. You know, have aspiration. Have, you know, do stuff. Go to school. But apparently that's too much to ask. Way too much to ask. So this guy gets accepted. He goes to Ireland. They're like, all right, we're going to take you in. They take him in. 4 days him being in Ireland. 4 days. Not even a week. I don't know if he got his application solved yet. Like just being there 4 days. He got stabbed. Multiple times. October 15th, a 17-year-old Ukrainian named Vidan was fatally stabbed in a, quote, frenzy. God, 2 seconds. Let me zoom this shit in. God, give me a second. Frenzy knife attack in Tulsa refugee center in northern Dublin. The attack was targeted in the head, eye, chest. Whoa. Shit. Yeah. Wow. The attack was targeted in head, eye, chest. I mean, who does that? Like, the idea of even stabbing somebody. Never mind going for the eye, head, and chest. This guy wanted to kill him. I mean, it did kill him. Was carried out by a Somalian youth who is now under medical supervision and facing questioning. Also, a female staff tried to intervene and, was also hospitalized with several wounds. The victim had arrived in Ireland from a war-torn Ukraine just 4 days earlier. And then that was it. Reminds you of another story, right? Remember? Before Charlie Kirk? Yeah. I know. What do we do? It's normal now. Everywhere. You go, you look for a better life as a young man. You're a teen. You're meekly begging every government to take you in. But apparently that's too much for you to ask. Way too much for you to ask. So you got, it's dead. At the Irish refugee center, where they had not criminals there, but they had other kids who were there, who were housed there. Youth. It was a youth center for refugees, just youth. So kids were there. All the kids from Somalia, Ukraine, Sudan, and that's the most applicants are coming from there. Just youth, 16, 14, 13, 17, and they're all together. You would think they'll be playing football, having fun, reading, researching, learning the language and doing all the cool stuff, and praising that their dads, parents can unite and find each other along the way in the future. No, that's not happening. They're going out there stabbing each other. That's today's world. That is today's world. Stabbed, dead. It's insane. 17 as well. Wow. Covering these stories are really hard to cover because when I was 17, what was I doing when I was 17? Oh man, I was so active. I wanted to be a footballer. I wanted to play with Messi. I wanted to play for City. I got close, really did. Yeah, I was just playing football. If you didn't see me home, then he was at the pitch. every day, Monday to Sunday. I would play for a Sunday league, so I can just go and do my skills and do my trials and just play around with old folks. And I'll play for the league. I'll go to school. That's what I was doing at 17. I mean, I don't know how, like, it feels so bad to cover these stories because that guy, life was ended at that age. Where he was just, I mean, of course, given what he has experienced, it was already hard. But life had he had a lot to give. He had a lot in him. He had 80 years left to live. But apparently, in today's world, we have people who are saying, no, you've lived long enough, 17, now you gotta go. I'm gonna stab you in the neck. I'm gonna stab you in the head. I'm gonna stab you in the eye, chest, and all of above. Yeah, that's the story there. Ireland. So it's not just happening in the UK. The whole Europe is broken. So something needs to be done. Something needs to be done. All right. So that's that story there. Done. All right, we have one more story. Can we cover this or should I go now? What do you guys think? Should we cover this? Yeah, I think we're going to leave this. But I feel very bad leaving. You see, this is the way I feel. I always feel bad leaving these stories. Because this, again, is children. Children in primary school. Milton Keynes. Parents raise alarm over asylum seekers loitering near school gates. Police dismiss concern as cultural issue. What? Sparking outrage. The incidents highlights tension between community safety, the government housing policy, and public trust, raising urgent questions about protecting children, while also accommodating vulnerable refugee. Yeah, I'll make a video about this instead. We're gonna end the live today. We've covered at least 8 stories today. That's a lot. How long have we been live? We've been live for 1 hour, 2 hours. You've done a great stream today, Barak. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Tuesday is gonna be the best one. Tuesday is gonna be the best one. Come on Tuesday. I want to see all of you guys on Tuesday. I think that's too much to ask, but if we can get half of you guys on Tuesday, that'll be good. We got 15 right now. If we can get 7 or 8 on Tuesday, I'll be really fine. I'm proud that we always have somebody watching. Thank you guys for always tuning in. I appreciate you, every single one of you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So, how do we end this? I want to play music before I end this live. I actually want to play some music, so I was listening to this music. Oh, the live stream is ending on time, a good time, because I got a business call I need to take. We're working for something for you guys. We're working on a product for you guys. You guys will love this. So I gotta talk to one of the experts, making sure it's safe for me to do it. Don't want to get sued. Yeah. I don't even. Yeah, that's the worst thing that could happen to us right now. Tuesday is gonna be one of the best. So I want to play some music. There's a song that I like. I really love this song. Yeah, let's play it. Should we play it? You want to listen to it? Let's play this music. Should we play this? Let's play it. Let's get this mixer going. All right. I usually talk through this. How can I end this? How can I end this stream? What should I say? Should I say thank you for coming on and joining us today? Oh God, I love this song. Actually, we're gonna be going live every time when we come live. We're gonna play this. ladies and gentlemen, patriot, truth seekers, digital warriors, you've been tuning in, you've been watching The Baraka Show. Thank you so much for coming on today, as you are the warrior, you are the truth seekers, you are the warriors. Thank you so much. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Oh, it's been a lovely live today. It's been long. Attention, attention, attention. This is not just a normal t-shirt. This is your battle armor in this war against lies and manipulation and deception. And when you wear this t-shirt, you are not just making a statement. You are drawing a line in the sand. And you're saying, I will not be silenced, I will not be bought, and I will not be steered. Every thread in this t-shirt screams defiance. Every letter of I found the truth, not propaganda. Or maybe every letter of the nation needs to know is a rally cry out for independent thinkers, disruptors, the people who refuse to bend to the mainstream media narrative. We need your fund, and this is your chance to stand up, to speak out and fund the fight for the truth. Don't just wear it like a regular t-shirt. You have to live it. The nation needs to know you're gonna live it. Yes, please. I need you to fuel the resistance. Be the reason why the truth survives in this country. Please get yours at thebarakashow.com. And thank you so much for keeping us on air. Thank you.
In the shadow of the digital gulag, we fire up the truth cannon and blast through the lies.
And the show host, Baraka Amuri.